Why you push people away, you don't even have to do anything harmful, something deemed negative, but you push these people away. You just become this big repellent in what you call life. It don't matter how long you knew this person for. Doesn't matter if it's a man, woman. Doesn't matter. They just fall to the wayside. Everything just gets blank. You do everything right. You be polite, manners, and it doesn't go right. It becomes sour. It doesn't even go your own way either. You don't get what you want. You're left feeling battered. You're left feeling drained, jaded. You're left with all these feelings. That's what these people are. Just deterrents. Being around them, you're gonna feel a disappointment because that is what these people are. They're a huge drag. That is their type of vibration, and that's why you attract them, kind of. And then when you try to connect or do whatever, they just fall to the wayside because that's their vibration. Why do you feel negative around them after? Why does it go bad? Why are they leaving you mixed signals? They're not authentic people. They're not. They're not real. They're fakes. I'm not saying you're this big, genuine person in this world. You are a human, but they're not that. Moths get attracted to the flame. So that is what it's going to do. People are basically like fly traps. As soon as that bug or insect goes against that plant, it may think that the plant is not moving, but it's gonna trap the uh the insect. That's why they call it poison ivy too, like plants, or they call it or also they call it a spider web. A spider may look harmless and that, but it could poison you. You know, that's just what it is, or it'll trap you into its web or whatever is gonna like a black widow spider. And that's what these people are trapping you into their own web. When you're being around them, you feel drained. You're doing all the stuff for them, but you're keeping it cool because you have this relationship with them, or you knew this person for a while. That is their vibration. It's to keep you that way because it's low frequency. And that's why you push them away because you're moving further in life. You're building the building blocks of matter. You're raising your vibration. You're doing what you got to do. You're stepping into what you have to like, what your being, your full being. And people are not that. Their vibration is very low. You know, if you look at the average person's um, personality type, is neuroticism. That's just what it is. Neurotypical. Neuroticism is like the personality type which is associated with extroversion but low in openness. Like they'll talk, but they're not going to be open to everybody unless it's like people like them. Because when you're being neurotypical, you have behaviors associated with the norms, like other people's. That's why when you see like videos of people when they get approached, they're not like open. They'd be like, "Oh, back off," because that's how people are. They're kind of like unapproachable unless you're like not them or whatever. It's like why are they so open? Because they're hiding something. Why they're not so open with you? Because they're hiding something. Their guilt. They're probably very jealous, envious, or they're doing something behind closed doors. People ain't hiding nothing, okay? People are weird, bro. People be doing weird stuff, okay? You can't put past nothing. You can't put nothing past nobody. Trust me, you cannot. Like, look what people watch all day. They watch horror films all day, movies. They show it on their timeline. You see somebody getting ran over, somebody getting their head chopped off into pieces. This is what people watch because that's relate to them. It's that negative frequency. It's that negative energy. And that personality of neuroticism is a person that usually experiences negative emotions like anger, guilt, and anxiety, which are on the low vibrational scale, which is the downward spiral of the vibration, which is pessimism, boredom, disappointment, worry, and doubt, and blame and anger. So people are putting on that mask and they're hiding it from you. That's why they don't tell you nothing. You know, they want to act like they cool with you, but when you're around this person, you feel a funny energy or it feels weird. And then you wonder why it goes bad. And you try to, you know, make it cool or rekindle relationship because the vibe, probably didn't pick up on the vibe because, you know, you didn't see the red flags or the way they came off of, you know, like when you see a woman, right? She has makeup on. It's called makeup. She fabricates herself a certain way. So it may make her look very attractive or very like, you know, meek, innocent, or young. But you don't know what's behind her. It kind of like lowers her guard down. So you don't pay attention to her energy and how she is, the type of vibe she has. It kind of lowers your guard down. So your brain can choose to pick up on certain signals if it wants. So it kind of lowers her guard down, but you don't see what she is. But when you start to like, you know, think more with the rational brain and observe things, you're going to notice things that you wouldn't see before. And most people don't see that because they're on a low vibration or they don't really care. So it's not going to give them that urge to want to step away. But you're becoming that fire. So it's like these people are going to step away from you. You know, that's why you push people away. You know, these people aren't really about nothing. Like, look what's on a timeline. Like, just weird stuff. That's what these people are. It's just weird. Look at all this drama happening. Go on all the go. You're gonna see a bunch of these people filled up with it, and you may have these people around you. They wanna be cool with you, but it's like it don't ever work it out because that's the type of vibration it is. It's anger, guilt, anxiety, and jealousy. Because you go in the comment section, right? You see somebody who made it in life, and they'll be like, "Oh, this person was lucky enough where they got a handout." People would just be jealous because it's the type of vibration they have. And these are not no different than regular people. These are people. Millions of comment sections, which is jealousy, which is a part of the low spectrum of the vibrational scale. You know, the negative part. They're in a downward spiral. You're moving up the ladder, even in terms of frequency. So you're actually going really against them, contrary to what they are. So they're gonna feel that shift or that energy. Like they're gonna notice something different about you, like the way you're moving. Like there's gonna be friction. They're gonna feel something towards you, like, and it's gonna only reveal their shadows, their unintegrated shadows that they didn't work on, that was built in through the years. You know, they might not have been told to like do certain things or, you know, take accountability. So that only becomes dust, you know, and they're able to see because it becomes more apparent. So that's why they like kind of act funny towards you, and they sweet like fries because a lot of people are kind of this way, especially in this country. It raises people to be like this. But you see in other cultures, they support each other no matter what, even if they have no money. You can even have people who have more than you and it will still be jealous because the negative emotion, the vibration they are at, their mental state. Nothing trumps emotions. The certain emotional state you have is the way you feel about something, is the way your belief system is going to be. And that is a certain vibration. A lot of people are at that vibration, that low frequency. And when you're not even that, it's like you're going to be contrary to that, and they're going to feel something about you that they're not going to like. That you're going to see them for who they really are. And they get exposed for doing something weird because a lot of people are weirdos out here. So they got to fill that void in. They got to do something that you don't even know of. They got to get away from you because it's going to be more revealing. It's going to show. That's why they kind of act funny towards you, or you think you're better than, or you think you're that. Then when you go on their social media page, they posting like they got money or they better or whatever. Like, that's them. It's a projection because they're rising above that. So of course you're gonna see stuff that most people won't see or they won't see within themselves because they think they pitch perfect, but no, because people are so low on that vibration. Like you can't see something with broken lenses. You either take the glasses off and see what it really is, or you put new lenses on the glasses so you can really see. When people are not going to do that because they're just how they are. They've been socialized to be this way, especially people in this country. People in this country are very just negative, like just mentally just decapitated, man. You can't even be happy anymore or peaceful because it would literally trigger somebody because they're not living right. It's that emotion. But people don't pay attention to it. And that's just what it is. That's why you push people away. It has nothing to do you. It has nothing to do with you being a bad person. It's it's, it's not your fault. That's why you got to be around the people you are in alignment with. Don't be around people who are not living the lifestyle as you or whatever, like, or who doesn't have the same motivations, like the mindset. Who doesn't have the same mindset as you because they're gonna have a totally opposite frequency. The emotional state of how they feel towards it is gonna be a contrary to what you are, and it's gonna create like problems. They might not show it because people don't really show like emotions or whatever, unless it's somebody they trust or whatever. It's just gonna show like just how they move. Like they're gonna not be quick to call you as much. They're gonna be more flaky. They're just gonna hide it. That's why you push people away for no reason. It happens, whether it's a man or women, is like because people are just so low, man, and that's just what it is. I don't may feel lonely on this path because a lot of people ain't gonna rise to the highest consciousness. They're so stuck so low, like they don't want to build. A lot of people are just driven by this lust and greed. When you're driven by lust and greed, you're gonna do what you got to do to get things because that's how humans are. Because we're primitive, we have the animal instinct in us. So if the average person thing with lust and greed, what are they gonna do to make it, to fit in, to keep up with the Jones? They're gonna do something heinous that you don't even know of. That's why they don't want to tell you that. You think how they got all these things? They've done something grimy that they're not gonna tell you. They're afraid that you may tell somebody or whatever, or you may see like it's like unconscious. They might not tell themselves that, but it's just how they act towards you, like because that's what these people are. But these people aren't gonna push themselves forward so they can strive. They're actually trying to survive. They're trying to get these things so they can look a certain way, not strive. There's a difference between striving and surviving. Trying to survive because so they can impress people, or like to show off, so they don't look weak. But they don't want to go through that sacrifice to strive and become better because their mindset and the way they are will not let them. So they project that towards you, and it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself for that. Don't do it. And you're probably not cool with anybody you used to talk to anymore because the vibration is funny. It's weird. So you guys stop talking. He's like, maybe we would talk some tune, it's not that bad or whatever. And boom, now you guys are never talking anymore because it's a class. like people like they're just robots. Like what they're simulating, what they're ingesting is negative. They might not think too much of things, but what they're watching, what they're seeing, what they're around, that's gonna be the energy they have. They might not show it or act toward it. They may just be being normal that they think they're being normal. But as you get around it, they start to like you start to see the subliminals because that is what they've been, kind of programmed to do these habits that they form. And they're gonna start saying like a bunch of slick stuff or whatever, condescending things because that's the state of their mindset. Or they're gonna start to, or you may talk to this person that was cool with you or whatever, and they just slandered you or just blasted you like they wanted to like hurt you or something because that is the type of mindset they are in. That is their frequency based, and they can only act towards that. So, yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it, like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah,